Hey, what's going on, everyone? Mike here with another quick video. There's a ton of new Scream news this week, so I wanted to go ahead and jump into that with you guys. But first, if you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe and also hit that bell to turn on notifications every time I post a new update. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Um, First thing, I'll start with the newest. We finally got an official title for the new Scream movie. We kind of already knew it was going to be just Scream and it wouldn't be Scream 5. But we've been calling it Scream 5 for a while now since we knew that they were filming it. So it is officially just Scream. And I feel like they're probably taking after this new style of reboots that we're going through right now with horror movies. If you look at Halloween, for example, or Halloween 2018, right? We call it Halloween 2018 because we want to make sure we know which movie we're talking about in terms of the timeline. But the movie was just titled Halloween, even though it is part of the continuity of the first film, right? It takes place after the 1978 film. It's still just called Halloween because it is a reboot of sorts, right? It's introducing a new audience to the franchise. So that's exactly what's happening here, even though Kevin Williamson did say that it does fit into the continuity of the Scream franchise. It does take place after the first four Screams. It is introducing us to a brand new cast. So we get the original cast members in this film, but I think it's ultimately just a passing of the torch. You know what I mean? I think more than likely we're going to see Nev Campbell. I would like to see Nev Campbell die off in the movie. I'd like to see Dewey's character die off. Um, Maybe Courtney Cox as well. So I mean, if it's a passing of the torch, let's do something drastic. Let's take a chance and maybe kill off the original cast. Um, that's just me with wishful thinking, but um, ultimately that's what's going on here. We got a passing of the torch, so it's a reboot, but at the same time, it does fit into the continuity. So I kind of see why they just ran with the Scream title. Um, Now Kevin Williamson also said this is going to be an original movie, a fresh new movie, but it will have some of the nostalgia of the original films. And I think that ultimately that comes with the mask, right? So one of the other big updates was he did say there would be a new mask in the movie. I don't think we're going to see a drastic change. Someone connected with the film put out some cryptic tweet, says something about blue, added it to a poem. So maybe we get that blue tint like we see in the poster added to the mask. Maybe a texture difference in the mask. I don't think it'll be too drastic, but we do get a new mask. At the same time, they also confirmed that the original mask is in the film. So I think that's where the nostalgia comes in, is with the original mask. Um, I don't think we're going to see a lot of it. Maybe it appears in a scene or two, or maybe some type of cameo, maybe even a flashback. Um, but I think that's where the nostalgia is going to come in, is with the original mask, original costume. But we'll definitely see a change, and that's where the fresh new side of it comes in, and then of course the new cast added to that. Um, so here's my theory. The reason I say I think we're going to see a flashback, if you've seen some of the leaked photos that have come out over the past few weeks of the set, you're going to see a lot of cars from the 90s, right? The original Scream movie, Scream 1 was 1996, right? So if you look at some of those screenshots or set photos, the entire setup is older cars from the 90s. Even the police cars are some of the older 90s police cars. So I'm wondering if they're taking the Halloween Kills approach and going with a flashback. And maybe that's where we see the original mask as well, as somewhere in the flashback. But I don't think we're gonna see it we're gonna see the original mask as part of the newer continuity of the film. Just my opinion on that one. Um, Another big rumor that's going around is that the killer may be related to Billy Loomis in some way. I don't see that happening. I kind of want to shoot this one down because that's already been done, right? If you look at Scream 2, Billy Loomis's mother was one of the killers in the movie. I just don't see them repeating themselves. It's already been done. You can't say you're going to have a fresh new movie and then come back and do the same shit you've already done. So I just don't see it. So I kind of want to shoot that one down. You know, they've done the copycat thing already. If you look at Scream 3, you've got where they're filming the stab movies and they're replicating all the murders exactly how they happened in part one. And I don't want to see any of that. I don't think we're going to. Um, so that's all I have on that. I just wanted to shoot that one down real quick. Also, Kevin Williamson said there's going to be some new rules, and that is that ultimately there's no rules. If you look at a lot of the original movies, right? Scream One was following the concept or a blueprint, rather. They were following the blueprint of what happens in an original horror movie, right? There's certain rules to a horror movie, right? Never say "I'll be right back," don't have sex, things like that. Um, I think those rules are out the window. If you look at the movies that came after that, sequels, they follow the rules of a horror franchise, right? So what happens in a sequel of Halloween, what happens in a sequel of Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, they follow that blueprint, or the killer follows that blueprint. That's going to have to go out the window as well. We even saw that in the third season of the Scream TV series on MTV. While I didn't like the first two, I thought the third season was pretty good, but it followed that same blueprint of what's supposed to happen in a horror movie or what should and shouldn't happen, and trying to figure out what the killer is going to do and what's his next move based on that. I think all of those rules have to go out the window for this movie to work. So I think it's all going to get thrown away in this film. So that's my quick update today, guys. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys soon.